This gorgeous beast of a knife right here is the 7.5-inch Shun Classic Sumo Santoku Knife, named so because it's so wide and such a bulky knife. It looks sort of like a sumo wrestler, if a sumo wrestler decided it wanted to pursue its passions of being a knife. And the whole point of this is you have a much wider surface area to cut through bigger things with a little bit more stability. It's actually so wide that it needs 2 layers of the granite edges. So it has one set of pockets right here and one set here. And the point of that is that if you're cutting, a vacuum isn't formed with the food that you're cutting. So if you've ever been cutting through garlic, mincing garlic, let's say dicing an onion or cutting through tomatoes, and you're cutting and you're cutting and you're cutting, and you notice nothing is falling over onto the cutting board again, and you do this little turn, and you just see a bunch of garlic or a bunch of onion just sort of smashed onto the side of your knife, that's from the vacuum being formed with the smooth edge of the blade. This stops that from happening. The one thing I actually like about it is they're offset. So there's a pocket here and then 2 pockets on either side of that. So there's never a point when you have to worry about food sticking. From this point on, everything's going to be falling over onto your cutting board. It's really nice. As you guys probably know, the Shun Classic line is considered one of the gold standards of knives, especially of Japanese knives, and I want to discuss why. First things first is the metal the blade's made out of. As you guys also probably know, VG10 steel is considered the gold standard in the high-end knife making world. It's very, very resilient, it's very hard, and it holds an edge very well. Shun took VG10 steel and kicked it up a notch by creating VG Max, which, as the name suggests, is a bit harder, a bit more resilient, and a bit better at holding an edge. It's a 61 hardness ground down to a 16-degree cutting angle, which means you get the best of both worlds. It's very, very sharp, but also very, very good at holding an edge. And on top of that, they then take 34 layers of stainless steel and they wrap it around the blade, which gives you this gorgeous Damascus finish, which I hope you can see, but also makes the blade very resistant to pitting, staining, rust, things like that, just by virtue of it being a stainless steel covering on the blade. It's made in Japan. Like all high-end knives, it's forged and has a full tang, which is very cool. And its handle is black pakka wood, and pakka wood is a compressed, very, very dense type of wood that is, again, very resistant and very resilient. So the theme of resiliency runs through the Shun Classic line. One interesting thing to note is the handle is not actually symmetrical. It has this amazing amount of material right here on the edge, so if you're right-handed, it fits in to both the palm of your hand and the knuckles, and if you're left-handed, it fits into this little pocket right here. So either way, it's more ergonomic. Like all high-end lines, the Shun Classic comes with a lifetime warranty. But unlike other high-end knives, the Shun Classic line also comes with free lifetime sharpening. So as y'all probably know, if you're working with high-end knives, you need to take them to a reputable sharpener, and a reputable sharpener that uses whetstones and actually sharpens them by hand instead of pulling them through an electric grinder is going to cost anywhere from $5 to, like, let's say $6 per inch for a straight edge knife like this, which means that for a 7.5-inch blade like this, you're looking at like $35 to $40 just to sharpen this one knife. And on top of that, you don't really know what you're going to be getting once you get the knife back. They might have the best track record, but they might wreck your knife. With Shun, you send it to Shun. First and foremost, you can rest easy knowing if they notice any little problems with the knife, they throw it away and give you a brand new one. But otherwise, you can rest easy knowing that they are going to sharpen it to the exact specifications that it was when they first send it out to you, and they're going to do it for free. It's really a no-brainer to me. I'll put a link down to this below. If you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, let me know. But otherwise, I will talk to you very soon.